Are you ready to awaken, heal, and align with your highest self? I'm Heather Len, founder of Heart Alchemy Wellness.
That is what we're working towards, the calm in the storm. Okay, so let's see what our oracle card is today. Ooh, date with destiny. Oh, she is.
Grand Raw Rising, kings and queens. Grab your coffee or your tea and enjoy some sacred healing space.
This is a power control. The weird noise has been imported.
It's going to be Bride of Atlantis. Bride of Atlantis.
Beautiful, brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you ready to awaken, heal, and align with your highest self? I'm Heather Len, founder of Heart Alchemy Wellness, a spiritual life coach, certified Ayurvedic nutritionist, QHHT practitioner, and 300-hour YTT yoga instructor. I've dedicated my journey to guiding others through deep transformations through shadow work and energetic healing. Through Chakra Wave Tuning and trauma-informed sound therapy, I help you unlock your inner wisdom, balance your energy, and step into your true power, whether through one-on-one sessions or through our immersive retreats. I'm here to support your path to wholeness. Join me on this journey of self-discovery and healing. It's time to reclaim your power, awaken your heart, and step into the life you were meant to live.
Grand Rising, everyone. Heather Len here with her sidekick, Kitty, the tiger, the kitty. Yes, we are joining us. Thank you so much. Just a couple of quick announcements before we get started with our daily vibe. First announcement is the Ascending with Roots retreat was and has officially been rescheduled to May 3rd and May 4th. Please check out the deets on that. We would love to have everyone there. Second, we have a 420 retreat that will be held in Miamisburg, Ohio. We would also love, this is a donation community-based event, and we would love to have you and share community with you. And of course, this week we will be at Twin Moons starting Thursday. Very excited to be a part of that. And you can sign up for the Ascending with Our Roots retreat with the link, as you can see right beside me. So without further ado and without any further announcements, let's go ahead and jump into our daily vibe. We're going to start off by cleansing our energy space. And we're going to be using my gong today, my little mini gong. And we're just going to we're going to ring the gong 3 times, 1 to balance the feminine, 1 to balance the masculine, and 1 to balance both energies. So let's just dive right in. Oh, that was not a good one. There we go. That's perfect. And then we're going to end it with the little, every time a bell rings, an angel earns its wings. Woo! I don't know if you guys remember that story or that movie, that Christmas movie. I love that was one of my favorites. Okay, so let's dive right in. Super excited. So today is Tuesday. We know that Tuesday is all about the Mars energy. Yesterday was the Moon Day, which was a chance for us to, look in. Tuesday, though, is time to take action. And let's be honest, we're in Aries season and Mars rules Aries. Okay, it's a fire energy. Okay, very excited. So let's see what our Dragon Riders Oracle has to say about this Aries fiery Mars Tuesday energy. And it should be good. It's a great day to take action. Okay, so our I don't know, we've been having all these synchronicities though. Our card today is 37, and 3 plus 7 in numerology is 10. So again, this card is about completion, and it's Sandrea and blue. All right, so when we think of blue energy, we think of the throat chakra, right? And it says, we are walking the path of perfection to discover paradise. Do not hurry. Mars energy. It will happen one way or another. Take small steps and enjoy the journey. And I'm going to bring it in for you guys real quick. Tiggy's face is right there too. He's like, hey. Okay, there we go. So it's reminding us to take one step at a time. And today's energy with the Mars energy might make us feel like, oh, we've got to do. But keep in mind, energetically, we're almost there. We're at the very beginning stages of creation to where it's really about to pop and spark. Okay. After the retrograde, which it ended yesterday, but we still have the 2-week shadow period a little bit to where you're still going to have some lingering effects. But now is the time to start getting things together. Yesterday was more about thinking about, oh, this is what I want. Today is like, all right, how are we going to do it? And you put the feet to the pavement. So let's see what 37 means. And again, we know this is all about completion, right? And we know it's about new paths. We knew that just by the number 37 and the fact that it equaled 10, and 10 is about completion. And if you understand the energy about 369, it is basically balanced masculine and feminine. And of course, we all know the vibration of 7, right? So, okay. So this card says, here's the background story about Sandrea. Says, a long time ago, San Andrea was a high priestess on the holy island of Avalon. And I want to do a good job of I'm going to do my best job trying to hold it up and read. It says, where women pass on their magic and healing arts from generation to generation. Like every priestess on Avalon, Sandrea was a healer, medium, and teacher, and a very wise woman. She was connected to many of Avalon's priestesses and their dragons, and taught her students all about what it was to know about magic, of medicinal plants, and knowledge that far exceeded our own today. After her incarnation in Avalon, Sandrea joined the circle of ascended masters. And this is what we are teaching right now, is that to be on the ascension path does not mean that you have to be like Sudaguru, right? We don't all have to be some guru to some extent, but we do have to understand how the laws of the universe work. We have to understand that, the laws of manifestation. We have to understand the laws of the cause and effect through the Hermetic principles. All of these principles and these values are the foundation of everything that we do each and every single day. Whether it is the Quran, the Bible, or your religious practices, or the Emerald Tablet, whatever your beliefs are, right? This knowledge and this wisdom, when it comes to our gifts and our skills. And these are our natural, these are our divine gifts. And they come naturally. And a lot of times, I'm just going to throw it out there. For me, I am born into a family of healers. My mom's a nurse. My sister wanted to be a nurse. My aunt is a what the hell is it? Where you do the germs, biologist in a medical lab. Could not remember. I'm like, what is she? My niece on my father, or my aunt on my father's side, is a nurse. So it's not like I can run and hide the fact that I am naturally going to have abilities to help others find alignment. Okay, because I am, I was born into a family of healers. Two, the wisdom has been passed down. And actually, the wisdom that has been passed down from me is very, very old. And I'm going to say at least 500 years old, because I have been granted and gifted my wisdom from my Peruvian great grandmother. Okay, so that's where my wisdom is being seeded from. And then on my Irish side, my mom's side, it is seeded through the Irish. So it's kind of crazy how I know that, but that's what traveling the Akashic records will allow you to do. So this is the path to enlightenment. And yesterday we talked about Gene Key 51, which was the path to awakening. And we'll go into that in a minute. So it says, a message from Sandrea. You are walking the path of perfection, which means that you are no longer suppressing your essence, but instead you are allowing it to fill the brim. You will reach your goal and find paradise on earth, yet continue on your path. And the path you need structure and strong spiritual foundation to give you the strength to resist temptations, the energies that will hold you back or even lead you astray. We met once in Avalon. I remember it well. You should refresh your memories of Avalon, as it is still a place of wisdom, cleansing, and power, and magical place of self-discovery. Since the creation of her soul, Sandrea has been connected with the dragon called Blue. And I love it. Blue the dragon. Blue's going to be my BFF all day. If I need some, if I need to call in some abundance, I'm going to call in Blue today, right? And we can call in on these energies. You can call in on Sandrea today. You can call in on, the dragon Blue. And it's reminding us, practice meditation journey with it. And soon you will become a meditation yourself, which explains Crystal Light and how he has been perfecting his ability and his wisdom and his meditations. And they're just phenomenal. And you can I personally have watched the evolution over the past, significantly increase within the past 6 months. Which is beautiful, right? Because he's practicing this meditation and now he's becoming the art itself. And for me, I go on, I teach every day, and teaching is a part of just who I am. And fun fact, I want to get so mad because, the old Heather was really mad and was just like, I was the little fire scuttling around like da 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 da. You guys, I showed you guys the fire guy last week on that cartoon, and he cracks me up because I can still just see him running around with fire like blah, 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 blah. You guys, and when you can laugh about yourself, you have come full circle, because if anyone used to mad at me, I would just give them that look like I will not allow that to happen. And then I would eat all the words and be like, that really made me mad. And I'm going to scuttle around with my cancer ascendant, like, let me just be a little crab. Because, we're just going to be honest, we're crabby. I am a Virgo sun, Pisces moon, Cancer ascendant. Cancers are crabby. Oh. But it says, practice meditation to journey within, and you will soon become the meditation yourself, living from the moment to moment. It will be magnificent and full of light and deep recesses of treasure chest that is your heart will open. So the treasures your heart's going to open. And y'all know I'm going through this heart awakening. Whether I liked it or not, I signed up for it. And what's beautiful is I do see how I'm awakening with the collective. Now I'm going on a more, I don't even want to, I am in an advanced initiation right now, and it's almost complete, but it's been a doozy. Like, that's what all this, that is one thing I've realized is that all of my shadows in the pattern app I have been working on since 2019. And when everything shifts, when all the planets shift this year, that is going to move all of that old excess energy that I was trying to move. But they're like, you're still not done. You're still not done. It's not time. The transit isn't here. You still have . Oh, and yesterday I completed my Uranus in Taurus transit. Yes, talk about a weird, gnarly transit. Right? All right. So. Okay, so it says, boom, boom. Since the creation of her soul, Sandrea has been connected with the dragon Blue, who is intense in size but very gentle. So when we think of the energy of blue, right, we know that the size and the energy is huge, just like our auric field. Like when you see an awakened person, you can feel and see their aura reverberating all the way out. It's projecting all their light, right? Because that is a part of, what being in alignment is that you are a magnetic vessel and you're a channel. You're an open divine channel. Why do you think Jesus was so vibrant? And what do you think halos are? What you talking about, Willis? Yes, what do you think halos are? It is an awakened state. That is our aura. Like, ding, ding. Hit that bell. Hey, hit that bell. Right? Okay. Now, Blue has a message for us. It says, those who follow the path of perfection may at the same time also follow the path of trust. If you do not follow this path, you will not be able to complete your soul plan for this incarnation. Did y'all hear that? We have to learn to trust, right? We were just talking about control. So if I do not surrender control, I'm going to not be on the ascension path. And, Crystal and I were talking right before the live. I'm going through this transition. And I'm being reminded that I'm not supposed to go chase work. Okay? I'm not supposed to chase it. My divine birthright says that whatever I'm aligned to will come to me through doors opening, through opportunities, through synchronicities, through being at the right place at the right time. And do you know how hard it is to reprogram the corporate head? They're like, oh, I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do this. I got to do that. Just like this morning, he was like, what's the rush? And I'm like, there's no rush. Thank you for reminding me. It's reprogram the subconscious can sometimes be difficult because the fear, aka your ego, is like, but if you don't go try to find a job, then what are you going to do? you don't make it, where you're at right now, blah, 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 blah. And then you just go down this list of, you're here. Next thing you know, you just immediately took yourself to the shadow. And then you have to earn back that energy. Why not just keep the energy here, trust and have faith and know that our birthright is what? All of our needs are going to be met. Does that mean that we're going to be rich and abundant? We're going to be able to, buy this car and buy that car? Absolutely not. But it does mean, as God's children, earth, spirit, whatever it is that you believe, co-creation, because we didn't get here by coincidence, okay? Just being real. So however we got here, right? There's a reason and there's a rhyme. So let's dive right into our Qigong today. As we've been learning a little bit about Qi is our life source energy. And I did want to give a little bit more explanation on the telomeres, because I know that we were discussing it yesterday. Okay, so basically, our life source is our telomeres. When we think of life source and our body, that represents our telomeres. And as we discussed, prior to the Tower of Babel, that might be the Christian story, okay, that took place, but it was true. It was a story and it did take place. And it was about a God that was very pissed that all of those people are just like me. And they were tapping into essence that what? Appear like me. And he didn't like it. So what they did is he came down and he was like, all right, y'all, let me just shake things up. Y'all living to be 1,500 years. Let me just snip, 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 snip. And we're just going to reduce your lifespan so that you do not have enough time to gain the wisdom of the divine. Because I want to keep you trapped. So that's exactly how we got here. In Heather's fun little story. No, but on a serious note, they do say that the Tower of Babel was the incident where the Anunnaki came down and they put caps on our telomeres, which is our life source essence. Because with us being created in their vision, like them, we have all of their essence plus the essence of our humanness, right? Meaning that we're pretty damn powerful if they're going to come down and be like, hey, y'all need to be cut down. Let me cut your legs down some more, right? Cause a lot of confusion. So telomeres is like the misspelling. So it's a protective structure made of DNA and proteins found at the end of the chromosomes, acting like caps on shoelaces, and are essential for cell division and protecting chromosomes from what? Damage, trauma. Right? Okay, so it says a little bit more. It says telomeres are repetitive DNA sequences and associated with proteins located at the tips of the chromosome. They function as protective caps, shielding the ends of the chromosome from damage or fusing with what? Other chromosomes. Similar to how plastic tips are on the shoelace, preventing from fraying. Now, this is the telomere shortening. It says with each cell replicating, telomeres naturally shorten. This shortening is normal part of aging process, and when the telomeres become short, cells no longer can divide. So they literally put a cap on our ass and said, no more living to 1,000 years. Y'all are not allowed. With my fun little story. No, but on a very honest, serious note, our telomeres is what we are protecting when we do the Qigong. And what we're doing is we are creating postnatal chi because we only have 125 years of life spark of telomeres. Okay. And so let's say we are here. We had 120. Next thing you know, you got, you had a little bit of trauma in childhood. Now all of a sudden you had, a horrible boyfriend or girlfriend in high school. And then all of a sudden you just start, falling into the wrong crowd, drinking, doing drugs. Next thing you know, you're only living to be 55, 65 years old. And we lost 50 to 75 years of our lifespan? Say what? No, y'all, I am earning and I am collecting every day back. How? Breathwork, meditation, being one with myself. Because guess what? In meditation, y'all don't think that you control that disease that y'all just created that shit. Oh, yeah, you did. Because in meditation, that's going to be exactly how you heal it. All right. That's what people don't understand. When you go to a healer or someone heal, no one else can heal you. Okay. So you don't need a guru. You do need you do need a mentor. You do need a coach. You do need someone to help assist you along the way. But you do not need to follow everything they say if it does not feel comfortable for you. It is all about you. What seasoning is good for you may not be the best seasoning for me. And it's okay. Let's honor it. That is the beauty about being different. It's beauty about being different. All right. But that's why we do Qigong, is because we're creating postnatal Qi. So what that's meaning is that we are generating energy daily through food, exercise, meditation, and we're adding it to our reserve bank because as soon as we're sick, as soon as we're stressed, as soon as we're, drained or our body goes through a life hiccup, and at least if you're adding to, it's like this, you're adding to and it's going down slowly, not zzz. Because if you're not adding to the chi bank, you're aging. It's just the truth. You're allowing the disease process to take place. Disease process starts with stagnation, stagnant energy. You got a blockage. Your body will tell you, hey, blood pressure's going up. You might want to check that. Go quit stressing out. Or your left leg might start hurting. Hey, you're not going in the right direction. You're not listening to your divine feminine, right? Or your hand starts giving you some messages about fear, anger, right? When we learn to listen to our soul speak, because our higher self does speak, and sometimes that language is very loud through disease, okay? And then if we don't listen, so then we have stagnation, right? We're stagnant, right? Starting to get sore, starting to feel some effects. And then the crystallization process comes in. And that's when we start hearing cracks. Like if you move your arm around like this, if it's not completely fluid, you have crystallization there, right? Actually, let's just do that. Woo, move our arms around with fluidity. Woo. Right? And any cracking that you hear in your shoulders, right? That is crystallization. And guess what? It adds up quick, depending on what we're experiencing in life. And then if you don't address the crystallization, then the dis-ease process begins to set in. Okay. And disease could just be discomfort, but then it could be one of the greater diseases to where it's, reminding us, hey, you got a lot of purging to do. Right? Because it's taking your life source. It's beautiful, it's beautiful to understand how it works. But when you're in a process or you are overcoming an ailment and you're working with an ailment, this is when self-love and grace come into play. Because beating yourself up for woulda, coulda, shoulda is not going to be beneficial at all, right? Because that's just going to keep you in that lower vibrational energy where you need to be in your rest and breath state, promoting the parasympathetic system, because that is where you're able to heal. And if you're in a fight or flight, you're never going to achieve. You have to get out of fight or flight in order to achieve rest and breath, because you can't be at two places at the same time. You can't be running from a lion and trying to take a nap at the same time. Just like you can't be running from the lion and do simple math, 2 + 2 = 4. You're like, I don't give a crap about that. You're in fight or flight, like, I gotta go. Right? So you cannot heal in fight or flight. It's just a fact. So you have to put a grip on it and give it space. And an easy way to get you out of, if you are in, let's just say you had an experience and you find yourself in a big, fat, ugly cry, and you're just like, you're doing that cry. What you do is you put your ring finger and your middle finger over your eyes. You put your pointer finger on your third eye region, and you put your pinkies on your throat chakra, and you put your thumbs in your ears, and you do buzz breathing. You breathe in. If y'all are in a really big snicker, do this. It's called buzz breathing. It will save a life. I mean, if it's a matter of I'm literally going to go over the edge and I don't know where I'm going to go if I go to that edge, start pulling out your health kit, toolkit stuff, right? We know breath work. We know buzz breathing. I've explained several times, and maybe not to the community, guys. I've been doing daily vibes, daily Heart Alchemy for a long time. I'm just recently have been doing it for the collective community. But in my community, we talk about this all the time. It's been something we've been learning for the past 3 years. So let's create some postnatal chi. All right. Very short, simple, and easy. How do you do that? Well, each sequence that we're going to do today is a sequence of 9. Balance the feminine, balance the masculine, and then balance both energies. Okay. So let's do this. We're going to start by expressing our hands by clapping our hands 9 times. Take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. And if you feel the prickling sensation, that is stagnant stored energy. Now, let's say that if we did not move this energy in our hands, eventually the crystallization process is going to come in, and then the disease process is going to come in. And that's when you see people that refuse to let go of control. They wind up like this because they're holding on for dear life. And it's a sad representation. But once you understand what things mean on a spiritual level, you would understand that that individual has been in fight or flight for quite some time. It's like the cat hanging on the wall, like, or digging your heels down. It's the same concept. Okay, it's the same concept. So let's honor the energy in our hands. All right, we're going to move to our underarms. We are looking to get to the underarm pit. Okay, armpit, trying to get right here to the lymph system. If you cannot raise your arm, okay, we have sovereignty. Please honor and respect where your body is at today. Please do not go to a position that is going to cause harm or discomfort, you know exactly what you and your body, where you're at today. So if you cannot, because of an injury, then you're just going to take your hand like this and you're just going to jam this energy under here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and just really just jamming it up there. Now, a lot of times, I'm not too red today, but a lot of times I sleep with my arms up. And if you sleep with your arms up, you're automatically blocking your blood flow. You're causing a blockage in your blood flow because your blood's supposed to be going like this. And then when your arms up here, it's like, or it causes a blockage or like a bend, like when you want to turn the hose off and you just put a kink in it, right? It's the same concept. All right, so now we're going to move to our elbow creases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And as always, that is spicy. We hold a lot of energy in these creases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There is another one on the back of your knee. That spot is super sensitive, and I always highly recommend going in and rubbing that spot because there is a bunch of energy that you would be amazed that gets stored there from all those times that we did not want to move forward, and we got cut at our knees, right? And it got stuck in the knee region. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, Tiger, watch your tail, kitty. All right, now we're going to move to our feet. And of course, with being in lotus pose for a half an hour, my legs are like, whoa. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, and we do the feet 18 times because that is 9 times a piece. So with that said, let's kind of review what we've discussed today and kind of what we've learned. So Sandrea in blue. It says, it's reminding us that we're willing to walk the path of perfection, discover paradise. Do not hurry. It will happen one way or another. Take small steps and enjoy the journey. Today's Tuesday. It is about us taking these small baby steps and putting that effort forth today. Highly recommend it. And look how cute Tiggy looks. Oh, hi, Bella. Oh, here's the rest of the damn clan. The rest of the damn fam. Hi. Hi. Thank you. And we also learned about buzz breathing, that we pretty much just cut off 2 of our 4 senses, our eyes, which is our sight, and our ears. We're eliminating what is being, brought to us through sight and through hearing. Come on, Bubs. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Go on. I'm almost done, and I'll let you guys out. How did you guys get out anyway? Come on. Go. Go, Bubbles. Go, Bacon. Just a second. Or lay down. Just lay down. Thank you. Just lay down. Thank you. All right. Lay down. Lay down, Bubbles. You're too big. You're blocking the camera. Go. Come on. Just, thank you. Just move. Thank you. So we can wrap up. Yes, this is Ace. Sit down. Come here. Sit down. Sit down. And he's never sat. He will go. Ace, go. He will lay down, but he will not sit. Like his sit, he goes, he lays down, like pulls it on. Okay, we learned about buzz breathing. We learned about chi. We learned about telomeres and how they're like the shoelaces and the little plastic on the end of the shoelaces, and how this represents our life spark, our life essence. Okay. We also discussed that at one point we had an infinite amount of telomeres, and we did not have a cap on them, meaning that's why Moses and all of our biblical characters, they lived several years. And the reason why is because they did not have a cap on their telomeres. Bada boom, bada bang. They also, I think there was also some gene modifications too. I'm not for sure if they took out a 2014 or, whatever. But I know that we have a 24th chromosome that's going to be, we're going to start activating that, and it's going to bring us more capacity to be able to understand what we call our life. Because it's like everyone's like, are we in the matrix? Are we in the 3D? Are we in a simulation? And they already said we're in a simulation, you know. And when I first thought of that, I thought of Men in Black, where you have that whole world in the locker, and they're like, me, and then he opens the locker door and he looks in, and then they're like, oh, like praising him. It's not like, but when that's a good representation. I need to go watch that movie, but that right there is a good representation of the Matrix. All right, one love, everyone. I am going to go take my little happy self to yoga, and I'm going to finish co-creating I'm working on a couple of projects for the retreats, and I'm going to wrap them up today, start getting everything together to be packed. And I'm just super excited. Event season's coming and retreat season's here. And just really, I'm just along for the ride, just showing up, just like, hi, just being all good old Heather Lynn. All right. One love. Grand Mars Day. Take some massive action today, right? Take some massive action. Today is not a day to sit there and to be passive. All right. Yesterday was your day to be passive. No passivity today. All right. Yesterday, that's your moon day, right? That's the day you should have been doing all that inner work, dealing with all that inner scape. Today is don't, bah, bah, and let's run. Let's maybe not run, right? Blue said you might want to just slowly brisk throughout the day. We're in no rush. But it is a day to take action. So one love, grand day. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
The journey to healing starts with a single step. Are you ready to embrace your true self? Join us on April 27th at the Tranquility Salt Cave in Columbus, Ohio for the New Moon Inner Child Healing Sanctuary, led by Marcus Crystolite from Sacred Light Healing and Wellness. This transformative event guides you through inner child wounding education, sacred journaling, and a powerful guided meditation for just $55 from 4 to 6 p.m. EST. As a bonus, immerse yourself in the tranquil environment of the Salt Cave with a 50% discount on a 1-hour halotherapy session, available for just $20 more from 6 to 7 p.m. EST. Spaces are limited, so don't miss this unique opportunity to reconnect with your authentic self and release emotional baggage. Book your spot now by scanning the QR code or visiting tranquilitysaltcave.com/events. If you have any questions, DM Crystolite or call Tranquility at 614-859-3419. Your journey to healing starts here. Embrace the new you under the new moon.
A New Moon Inner Child Healing Sanctuary, taking place for the first time ever at Tranquility Salt Cave in Columbus, Ohio. Get your ticket today, as spaces are limited. Any questions, just reach out to myself, Marcus Crystolite, and I will gladly guide you along the way.